My dear students, good morning to all. My name is David Brenard. Today I am going to discuss chalcogens. Okay, chalcogens. Chalcogens are one of the part of P block elements. So these are one of the part of P block elements. First of all, what is the meaning of P block elements? P block elements means the differentiating electron enters to P subshell of the main shell. That elements are known as P block elements. Okay. So these are one of the part of P block elements. These elements are known as 16th group elements. 16th group elements. These are known as 16th group elements. Why? What is the reason? These elements are known as 16th group elements. Why? Chalcogens are known as 16th group elements. Why? What is the reason? So, these elements, outermost shell electron configuration, outermost shell electrons are observed. Totally 6 electrons are present in it. Totally 6 electrons means 6 valency electrons are present in it. That point is based on these elements are known as 16th group elements. These elements are known as 16th group elements. Okay, 16th group elements are known as chalcogens. Chalcogens means, so these elements are available from ores. These elements are ore forming elements. These elements are ore forming elements. Ore forming elements. Ore forming elements. Ore forming elements are known as chalcogens. Okay. Finally, the chalcogens means ore forming elements. 68 group elements are ore forming elements. So these elements are known as chalcogens. And the next one, these elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Except polonium, the remaining elements are known as chalcogens. Okay. So what is the reason? This element like polonium is a radioactive element. This element is known as radioactive element. Except polonium and remaining elements in the respective group that are known as chalcogens. These are known as chalcogens. Introduction of 16th group elements or introduction to chalcogens. First one, occurrence of 16th group elements. 16th group elements like oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. These are known as 16th group elements. Okay. So except polonium and the remaining elements in the respective group like these elements are known as chalcogens. This point is based on These elements are known as chalcogens. Means these are ore forming elements. These are ore forming elements. These are ore forming elements. Okay. So last element, polonium. This is known as radioactive elements. This is known as radioactive elements. Okay. This element half-life time is 13.6 days. Half-life time of polonium is 13.6 days. Okay. So this is a half-life time of polonium. And the next remaining elements like oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. So first I am going to discuss oxygen. Generally oxygen 46.6 percentage by mass of oxygen available in earth crust. 46.6 percentage by mass of oxygen gas available in earth crust, and 21 percentage by volume of oxygen available in air. Okay. So this is the percentage of oxygen available in nature. And next one, sulfur. Most probably few quantity of sulfur available in earth crust. For example, fluorapatite and fluorapatite, gypsum, next Epsom, this is known as Epsom, gypsum and Epsom, zinc sulfite, lead sulfite, these are the main sources of sulfur. These compounds are available in earth crust. Most probably 0.03 to 0.1 percentage of sulfur available in the form of these compounds like gypsum, Epsom, zinc sulfite, lead sulfite. The gypsum formula is CaSO4 Epsom formula is MgSO4 7H2O, zinc sulfite and lead sulfite. And finally, so the fluorapatite is one of the impurity in these compounds. Okay, so this is a occurrence of sulfur. And next one, few quantity, very minute quantity of selenium and tellurium. These are available in earth crust. Okay, and next I am going to discuss allotropes of chalcogens. Allotropes of chalcogens. Okay, students, these are exhibits different types of allotropic forms. For example, oxygen, this element exhibits two types of allotropic forms. One of the form is dioxygen and another form is trioxygen. These are the allotropes of oxygen, dioxygen and trioxygen. So the trioxygen, this is known as ozone. This is known as ozone molecule. These are the allotropes of oxygen. And next one, sulfur. Sulfur is exhibits different types of allotropic forms. Okay, orthorhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur, triclinic sulfur, different types of arrangements are also possible. So the sulfur exists S6 type of allotropes and S8 types of allotropes. Okay, so these are two types of allotropic forms are exhibited, like S6 and S8 forms. These are allotropes of sulfur, and these allotropes are exhibits different crystalline structure forms, like orthorhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur and triclinic sulfur. Different types of crystalline structures are exhibited. And next one, selenium and tellurium. These two elements are exhibits different types of allotropic forms. Most probably these elements are exhibits octaatomic forms like Se8 and Te8 forms. These are the allotropes of selenium and tellurium. Okay, this is the explanation for allotropes of chalcogens. Next one, electron configuration of chalcogens. Electron configuration means the general electron configuration in these elements, like sixth group elements. General electron configuration is NS2 NP4. NS2 NP4. So this electron configuration is observed. The total number of valency electrons, are equal to 6. This point is based on these elements are known as 16th group elements. These are known as 16th group elements. For example, oxygen. Oxygen electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Means the outermost shell electron configuration is 2s2, 2p4. Means the outermost shell number n is equal to 2. Means oxygen is second period elements, and remaining elements sulfur in electron configuration is observed 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. This is the outermost shell electron configuration. So the outermost shell number is equal to n is equal to 3. And further elements like selenium. So this is n value is equal to n value equal to 4. This point is based on the outermost shell electron configuration is 4s2, means 3d10, 4p4. Finally, the outermost shell electron configuration is 4s2, 4p4. 4s2, 4p4. And tellurium is also n is equal to 5. n is equal to 5. And the last one, polonium. Polonium, so the outermost shell number n is equal to 6. Means 6s2, 4f14, 5d10, 6p4. Okay, this is a electron configuration for 16th group elements or chalcogens. Okay, so this is a electron configuration. And next, I am going to discuss allotropes of chalcogens. Previously, just I discussed allotropes of chalcogens. Means these are exhibits different types of allotropic forms. Different types of allotropic forms. Oxygen is exhibits two types of allotropic forms. One of the type is dioxygen and another form is trioxygen. Okay, these are the allotropes of oxygen. And next one, sulfur. Sulfur is exhibits two types of allotropic forms. So that allotropes are S6 and S8 forms. So that are S6 and S8 forms. And especially these allotropic forms are exhibits different crystalline structures like orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. Different crystalline structures are exhibited. And the remaining elements, selenium and tellurium, these are also exhibits allotropic forms like these allotropic forms are octaatomic state. Okay, students, next physical properties of chalcogens. Okay, physical properties of chalcogens. So generally chalcogens are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. These are known as chalcogens, and including polonium, this is a radioactive elements. First, oxygen and sulfur, these two elements are non-metals. Okay, these two elements are non-metals. Generally, in modern periodic table is observed, three categories are there. One of the categories is metals, second one non-metals, and third one metalloids. Similarly, so oxygen and sulfur, these two elements are belongs to non-metals category. And selenium and tellurium, these two elements are metalloids. These two elements are metalloids. Metalloids means these elements are exhibits both characters like metallic character and non-metallic character. Such elements are exhibits metallic character and non-metallic character. The type of elements are known as metalloids. The type of elements are known as metalloids. And the final element is polonium. This is a radioactive element, but this element is exhibits metallic character. This element is exhibits metallic character. This is radioactive element. Also, this element is exhibits metallic character. Oxygen is exhibits diatomic state in nature. So generally oxygen, most probably oxygen is exhibits diatomic state like O2 form in nature, and the sulfur is available in the form of different compounds like gypsum, epsom, zinc sulfide, lead sulfide. So this element is available in the form of different compounds. Okay, so this is some important physical properties of 16th group elements. Okay, next one, oxidation states of chalcogens. Oxidation states of chalcogens. Oxidation states means generally the general electron configuration of 16th group elements are NS2 NP4. NS2 NP4. This is a general electron configuration for 16th group elements. This electron configuration is observed outermost shell containing totally 6 electrons are present in it. 6 electrons are present. It means totally how many number of valency electrons are there? Totally 6 valency electrons are present in it. 6 valency electrons are present in it. That point is based on these elements are exhibits plus 6 oxidation state. Okay. And next one, these elements are observed on moving down the group like oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. These elements are observed on moving down the group. Inert pair effect is increases. Inert pair effect. Inert pair effect is increases. Inert pair effect means Ns electrons cannot participate for the chemical combination. That effect is known as inert pair effect. Means these S electrons cannot participate for the chemical combination. Finally, these 2 electrons are absent. Only 4 electrons are participated for the chemical reaction. That point is based on inert pair effect is increases on moving down the group. Only 4 electrons are participated for the chemical reaction. That point is based on the valency electrons are equal to 4. So that point is based on these elements are exhibits plus 4 oxidation states. Okay. And the next one, oxygen forms different types of molecules that are O2, F2, O, F2. Oxygen forms these type of molecules O2F2 and OF2. For example, this molecule central atom oxygen oxidation state is 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to x is equal to 1 means oxygen this is exhibits plus 1 oxidation state. And next one, this molecule central atom oxidation state is calculated. X plus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to. That point is based on, so this is exhibits plus 2 oxidation states. Generally, these elements are exhibits commonly minus 2 oxidation states. Minus 2 oxidation state. And finally, oxygen is forms different types. For example, first group elements oxides are observed. These are exhibits, these are formed normal oxides. First category, normal oxides. Normal oxides. Now, in case normal oxides, oxygen oxidation state is equal to -2. And next one, first group elements forms peroxides also. On moving down the group, first group elements like alkaline metals react with oxygen to produce alkaline metal oxides. That alkaline metal oxides are observed on moving down the group to produce peroxides. Peroxides. So these molecules oxygen oxidation state is equal to -1. And finally, alkaline metal oxides are observed on moving down the group. The last elemental oxides like hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium means rubidium and cesium. These are exhibits superoxides. These are exhibits superoxides. Superoxides oxygen oxidation state is equal to -1/2. -1/2. Okay. Oxygen is exhibits three types of forms. First one, normal oxides. Normal oxides, that molecules oxygen oxidation state is -2. And peroxides, oxygen is forms some peroxides molecules, that molecule oxygen oxidation state is -1. And oxygen forms with the alkaline metals to produce superoxides. That superoxides oxygen oxidation state is -1/2. -1/2. Okay, these are the different oxidation states of 16th group elements. Okay, so first one, 16th group elements are exhibits different oxidation states. That oxidation states are, first one, so totally 6 valency electrons are present in it. That point is based on these elements are exhibits +6 oxidation state. And these elements are observed on moving down the group. Inert pair effect is exhibited, means s electrons do not participate for the chemical combination. That point is based on these elements are exhibits +4 oxidation states. Okay. And next one, oxygen forms different types of molecules like O2F2. So this molecule central atom oxygen oxidation state is +1. And next one, oxygen forms OF2 molecule. This molecule central atom oxygen oxidation state is equal to +2. Okay, right? Next one, oxygen forms different types of oxides with react with alkaline metals. Oxygen react with alkaline metals to produce different types of oxides. First category is normal oxides. This normal oxide oxygen oxidation state is -2. And next one, second category of oxides are peroxides. Peroxides central atom oxygen oxidation state is -1. And the third category is superoxides. Superoxides oxygen oxidation state is equal to -1/2. Finally, oxygen means 16th group elements are exhibits different oxidation states, that are +6, +4, +1, +2, -2, -1, -1/2. These are the different oxidation states of. Next one, general trends of chalcogens or general trends of 16th group elements. First one, electronegativity. Electronegativity. Generally, group elements are observed on moving down the group. Electronegativity is decreases. Group elements are observed on moving down the group. Electronegativity is decreases. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. These are the 16th group elements. Generally, any group elements are observed on moving down the group. Electronegativity values are decreases. Especially in this group, oxygen exhibits more electronegativity and small atomic size also. This is the anomalous properties of oxygen in the respective group, means oxygen differ some properties than compared to others in the respective group. That properties are, this element is exhibits high electronegativity value than compared to others due to small atomic size. These are the special properties or anomalous properties of oxygen. And next one, generally these elements are observed, or the group elements are observed on moving down the group. Electronegativity is decreases, but this is a reverse process is applicable like sulfur and selenium. Due to empty d orbital is present in it. That trend is reverse in these two elements due to empty d orbital is present in it. Okay, so that is a electronegativity for 16th group elements. And next one, atomic sizes of 16th group elements. Generally, these elements are observed, atomic sizes are increases on moving down the group. Similarly, these elements are also observed on moving down the group. Atomic sizes are also increases on moving down the group. On moving down the group, atomic sizes are increases. Atomic sizes are increases. Similarly, these elements are means 16th group elements are observed on moving down the group. Atomic sizes are also increases. Why? What is the reason? These elements are observed on moving down the group. Atomic sizes are increases. Why? What is the reason? So the number of electrons are increases, means these elements are observed on moving down the group. Atomic number is increases. Atomic number is increases. Size of the atom is also increases. Okay, atomic number is increases, means number of electrons are increases. Size of the atom is also increases. That is explanation for atomic sizes on moving down the group. These are increases. Okay, next one, ionization potential. Third one is ionization potential. What is the meaning of ionization potential? The minimum amount of energy required to remove one electron of isolated gaseous neutral atom is known as ionization potential. Okay, generally these elements are observed on moving down the group. Size of the atoms are increases. Size of the atoms are increases. Nuclear force of interactions are decreases. Means the interaction, nuclear force of attraction means the interaction between nucleus and outermost shell electron. So the interaction between nucleus and outermost shell electron is decreases. Then the outermost shell size of the atom is increases, means nuclear force of interactions are decreases. It's easily removed. Outermost shell electron is easily removed. Hence, the ionization potential values are decreases. Finally, simply the size of the atoms are increases. Ionization potential values are decreases. Okay, so on moving down the group, on moving down the group, on moving down the group, IP, ionization potential values are decreases. Ionization potential values are decreases. And last one, electron affinity. Electron affinity. Electron affinity is similar to electron gain enthalpy. Both are similar, but the signs are different. So one of the parameter is positive sign and another one is negative sign. One of the positive sign and another one is negative sign. Okay, generally group elements are observed on moving down the group. Electron affinity values are decreases. Electron affinity values are decreases. But especially sulfur exhibits more electron affinity than compared to others. The situation is observed halogens, halogen elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. The most electron affinity elements in modern periodic table is chlorine. Similarly, these group elements are also observed. The sulfur is most electron affinity element than compared to others. Okay, so this is the explanation for general trends of 16th group elements.